Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have an exciting video for you. We are going to be doing another one of our new leaf tours. So to recap, this is our second time doing this. So just the second time. This is our second time doing this. So we're essentially just going to be going around. Actually, I'm just going to bring the plants to you and I'm just going to be showcasing some beautiful new leaves that have popped out this month. And most of them within the last like 2 weeks, but sometimes it takes a while for things to really develop here. So really within the last month of May, these leaves have been growing. So let's just get started. I have some exciting ones to show you. This first one, we'll see how long she lasts. I really just want to get this captured as a moment here. But look at this little beauty. Hopefully I'm not spilling too much here. And hopefully you can see this. But this is a little syngonium podophyllum albo. And it's an all white leaf. As you can see, there is, I don't think, a single speck of green. Oh no, I'm lying to you. If you look, right at like the very inner part of this little lobe right here, there is the tiniest bit of green. So yeah, it's still not going to last very long. I'm sure this will melt away pretty quickly, but it looks like there is another new little teeny tiny leaf on the way. And if you can see, how do I spin you here? Right here, there are two little growth points just starting on this like little stick here. So I don't know if I can't remember if I filmed this or not, but I did end up chopping up this entire plant. It was growing in my greenhouse, or my grow tent rather, at our last place. And before I moved, I decided I needed to chop it down because it was just looking really, really sad. The whole end of it was just one long vine growing up. The whole end of it, like towards the base of the plant, was just looking really barren and sad. So I decided to just chop it all up. I didn't end up keeping any of the cuttings. They all just died off. I was about to move. I wasn't going to mess with all of those cuttings in water, although I did bring some cuttings in water with me. I just didn't feel like messing with it with this plant here. So I'm super excited to see that it is regrowing, and not just in one place, but potentially in two others here. So again, let me try and get up in here. So there's one on this side and then one towards like the top here. Little green growth points. So yeah, syngonium elbow. What else? Oh, let me grab this other one. Okay, so this is another plant that I recently chopped almost all the way back. I did leave the growth point that was starting. There wasn't actually any real growth happening yet. It was just, you could see where it was going to eventually come. But this is my philodendron plowmanii. And now here you can see where we chopped all the base of the plant here. I did that in a video. I think I made it into a reel or a short or something. So check those out if you want to see that. But look at this new leaf. It's just starting to open up here. Now, I did end up chopping the tip accidentally. Do you see that there? I have this like set right in front of my window, and I usually have the window cracked open a little bit. And when I closed it one night, because these kids were super loud, I closed the window and I closed it on the very tip of the leaf. I was so sad, but it's just the very tip of it. It's not a big deal. And let me just see if I can get you in here to really look at those ruffles on that petiole. Isn't that beautiful? And like, just look at that bright green color that's starting to emerge. So beautiful. Let me show you the back of the leaf a little bit too, if I can. Look at that. So cool. Oh my God. The color is just incredible on this guy. So again, philodendron plowmanii. Don't be afraid to chop back your plants. This plant was just looking like total trash. It started looking really bad before the move too. All of the leaves were just, I think it had a pest. I want to say it had spider mites, maybe also thrips, or maybe it was just thrips. I don't know. It had something going on with it, and none of the leaves looked good. They were big and beautiful. Oh, it was so lush and gorgeous, but it had to happen. So again, you can see where I chopped it here, here, and here. It had 3 big, beautiful leaves. Oh no, it had 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It had 5 beautiful leaves. And we chopped all of them. But yeah, I would say it's definitely worth it. This guy is going to have a new lease on life, and it's already looking so good. Philodendron plowmanii. Cut your plants if they look like crap. They'll grow. Okay, the other new leaf I want to show you is right behind me. So let me just grab it really quick. Ooh. It's another philodendron. Oh, it's thirsty. and it's also another crawler. So let me, how do I do this here? Ooh, look at this bad boy. Oh, so this leaf started, oh, I just got water in my nose. This leaf started to emerge, I want to say during the move. I said that's so weird, during the move. And yeah, it's finally popped out. It is ever so slightly damaged. I think just from the move, you know what I mean? Just right at the very tip of the leaf here. But like I said, just barely damaged. How can I show this to you better? There we go. Look at her. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah. Did I tell you what this is? This is a pastazanum, philodendron pastazanum, and it is just such a cool plant. I love how shiny and glossy the leaves are when they first come in. If I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at my viewfinder, so sorry if I'm not looking right at you guys. But yeah, it's just so beautiful. And one of the things I love about the pastazanum, if I can not fully dunk it over here, is that the lobes like overlap, or they're not even overlapped really, they're like folded together because they're not like completely separate. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but hopefully you can see that there and understand what I'm saying. But you can see it really well on this older leaf too. Those little lobes, how they like, whoop, how they meet in the center. It's just so cute. Little fold, what the heck? So yeah, big, beautiful pastazanum. This leaf isn't, I see a thrip. I brought them with me from Washington, or from Colorado. Cool. All right, well, everything is going to get sprayed this weekend, so that's my plan at least. But yeah, this leaf, this newest leaf, isn't as large as the other leaves, as you can see that it's popped out here. Where's the other one? Over here. But I'm still really happy with it, especially with it coming out in the move. I just shot myself in the face. But yeah, especially with this leaf coming out in the move, I'm really impressed with how good it looks. I thought that there would be more of this like weird marking that's at the tip of the leaf, like all over, just from it knocking on things and stuff like that. But no, we're looking pretty good, especially compared to like an older leaf that came out just in regular household happy conditions. This one is not too shabby. So yeah, philodendron pastazanum. So cute. Okay, man. That guy really wants to, do you see him? He really wants to lean up against my back here. He's okay though. All right, let me grab our next new leaf. Okay, so the next new leaf is on an anthurium. I'm really excited about this one. It looks so good. This is my first time actually taking this plant out of the cabinet in a few weeks, really, since I put it in the cabinet, and it looks so good. Okay, let me actually show it to you. Look at her. This is my anthurium radicans luxurians cross, and oh my god, I mean, need I say more? Look at that color. Now the color was different when it first popped out. I'll see if I can find a picture of it, but it was super dark, like red maroon color, and like almost the color of the petiole. Do you know what I mean? Super dark. And now it's starting to fade. We're getting that more kind of like coppery color, and then it will harden to the darker green. But it's just so pretty. And let me see if I can show you the back of the leaf too. Do you see that? Oh, it's just so beautiful. Now I don't have either of these plants just like on their own. I don't have the luxurians, I don't have the radicans, but having the cross I feel like is a really good place to start, because usually, at least for philodendron, I found, and I think I'm finding that with anthurium as well, but hybrids usually tend to take like the best characteristics from each parent plant, and then you just have like a killer plant that's usually pretty tough, and this guy is no exception. He's super tough. I let this plant get really dry. I don't mean to, but it just happens, and he just is doing his thing. He's totally happy, and like he's pretty dry right now, and look at him. You wouldn't know. You'd never know. It's just so pretty. So yeah, again, this is what the leaf will harden off to look like, that color. But you can kind of see the lobes are getting a little bit more pronounced here, like especially from where we first kind of started. Here's one of our oldest leaves. They have more kind of baby lobes, and now we're getting a little bit more pronounced, a little bit more spread apart, and oh my god, I just love it. And it kind of matches my my jacket just ever so slightly with that kind of orangey color. It's so pretty. let me know if you have one of these at home and do you have luck with it? Do you find that it sizes up quickly? Because I am finding that it's sizing up fairly quickly. And I'm sure that if I had it in even higher light and humidity or something, it would grow even faster. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. I'm so happy with this one though. I need some coffee. I'm feeling a little low energy this morning. Can you tell? I can tell. Let me put this beautiful baby back and I will grab us our next leaf to look at. Okay, I'm just realizing that a lot of my new leaves to show you are actually within my Ikea cabinet, so it may have just been easier to take you there, but the lighting is really good right here right now, so we're just gonna stick here because, you know, my cabinet has those kind of pinky lights and it looks kind of weird on camera, I think. So let me show you this next one. All right, now don't judge this plant as a whole. We're also very thirsty. I need to water my plants, you guys. I just started a new job, so I've been trying to like rebalance my life a little bit. The hours are different than what I've ever really had. They're not optimal, I will say. But yeah, still getting used to that here. So my plants might be suffering ever so slightly, but you know, survival of the fittest. So here's the next leaf I want to show you. It's really teeny tiny. This did come out, it started to come out in transit as well. And it's working on a new leaf. It's doing that little glass slipper thing. I'll show you. But anyway, this is the philodendron pink princess. And look at that little leaf. It's so pink. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Now it is really, really tiny. I'm sure it's just because it came out like in a box, you know, in a dark box and in a U-Haul, but it's doing really well. And I just can't get over that color. Like, oh, it's so pretty. Now let me show you what I mean by the little glass slipper thing that it's like whoop, doing. Look at that. Drives me crazy. So hopefully it doesn't snap itself. We'll see. I don't like to help these out because I usually end up just snapping the leaf off. So I'm just going to let it try and do its thing. If it snaps itself, it snaps itself. No big deal. But yeah, we'll see. Oh. I was like, whoa, that stake could really go back in there, but it's poking out the bottom. So here's our next one, another anthurium for this guy. Now, first let me show you our kind of sadder leaf here. So there's this one. This is my anthurium clarinervium. This one is starting to get a little bit of yellowing around the edges. I have a feeling that is just due to my incongruent watering schedule lately. So that's a me problem, not a plant problem. But this new leaf is so cute. Look at her. Okay, what? So she's still super tiny. She will continue to expand. I'm hoping she'll get at least as big as this leaf here and hopefully bigger. We'll see. But look at her. Isn't she just so stinking adorable? Like, come on. It's just the perfect little heart shape. And the venation, you guys, the venation. Oh, it's so perfect. And I don't want to pick favorites, but right now, that little leaf is just getting me. That is so cute. Oh, so anthurium clarinervium, new leaf. Not much else to say about her other than I'm super excited and hopefully she'll get nice and big. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted as to how she hardens off. But so far, so good.
2 seconds later.
Oh, what's this? Weird. It looks like I kind of damaged this petiole a little bit. Do you see that right there? That weird, like, little striping on the petiole? I wonder what that means. So listen, this one's kind of sad. It was going to be really exciting to show you, but now it's just kind of sad. So this is my anthurium pallidiflorum. And like, let me just show you like how big this leaf, this is the newest leaf. Look at how big it was going to be. It wasn't even done hardening off yet, you guys. Oh, it was going to be so pretty. Like, look at that. Yeah, this is our new leaf. Or this is half of our new leaf anyway. Look how pretty. Oh my God, so sad. So yeah, this one got torn off by me. It did. This leaf right here got torn off by my dog Six Toes, Happy Happy Tail. Can't be mad at that. This one was done by me. I can be a little mad at that. I just did this when I was trying to make my bed. Not trying, I did make my bed, but in the process of like flipping my blanket, you know what I mean, to fold it, I whacked the leaf a little too hard. So weird though, because I would have assumed that if it was going to tear anywhere, it wasn't going to be perfectly across like that. I would assume it was going to tear right here, where it had a tear coming out also in transit here, coming to Washington. It got this little tear because this leaf was starting to come out before the move. But yeah, no such luck. So sad. Yeah, no such luck with this plant or with this leaf anyway. I'm not super bummed, obviously. It's a plant. It's going to keep regrowing. Oh, hey. We do have a growth point starting. Let me put this I've been keeping this leaf. This tore off like 4 days ago, and I've just been saving it to show you guys. But it will go in the trash. I have no use for it, obviously. But you can see, where is it? In here, there is a new growth point started already. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm even showing you, but yeah, there's a new little growth point starting. So we're going to have a new leaf here in no time. I'm sure of it. So hopefully on our next month's new leaf tour, we'll see a full leaf, not a torn one. But yeah, anthurium pallidiflorum. This is a really easy care plant. So if you're liking the strappy anthurium, I definitely suggest it. This next plant I did, or this next leaf rather, I did take a picture of and put on my Instagram, I believe. So if you're not following me on Plant Therapy on Instagram, definitely follow me on there to see kind of more fun updated photos every once in a while. I'm not super great about posting on there regularly, but I do like to post my stories occasionally. So definitely follow me over there for some more planty goodness. But yeah, I did show off this leaf over there. But in the meantime, it's already working on another new leaf. So let me just show you both really quick. Oh my God. It's so pretty. So this is my monstera adansonii variegated. It's the Indonesian version or form. I'm not really sure the verbiage for that, but it said Indonesia next to the name when I got it. This is one that was sent to me so kindly on my last order from Aroid Market. It's one that they just like tossed in with my order of plants that I purchased, which was so nice of them. I definitely recommend Aroid Market if you are looking to import plants. They are from Indonesia, and the options that they have and the prices that they have and the customer service that they have is amazing. So I definitely really suggest Aroid Market. But yeah, this is the new leaf that popped out. And if you saw the video of me unboxing that last import, which I'll link up here somewhere for you guys so you can see, the leaves were beautiful. Obviously, it's a monstera adansonii. They're always beautiful. But it wasn't super variegated, or it was variegated, but it was really, really hard to see, and you had to be like in the right light, and it was like just a slightly different green or maybe a little bit creamier, whereas this leaf, at least when I'm looking at it here, it is so variegated. I'm hoping that it comes off on camera for you guys, that color, but it is so beautiful. It's got so much creamy white happening over here and along the other side and just kind of all throughout. It's so gorgeous. And here is our new leaf that's popping up. Do you see that? It looks so white already. So hopefully this next leaf will be just as beautiful as this one, which I'm sure it will be. Let me see if I can get up in here a little bit better to show you. Do you see? Oh my God, the color. Could he be any more perfect? I just don't think so. Now, it is a little slat at the bottom. Ignore that. We're just gonna look at this. So beautiful. So that kind of goes to show with variegated plants, I think that even if it's not so beautifully, oh, the sun is really hitting right now. My lighting is about to get crazy. But I feel like that kind of goes to show that even if you get a variegated plant and it's not like perfectly variegated the way that you would want it or hope that it would be, if you just put it under like optimal conditions, give it maybe better light, better humidity, water it on a better schedule, something like that, give it what it wants, you might get better and better variegation as it goes. And I've been seeing that too with like people buying their philodendron pink princess or white wizard or white princess or whatever they are from big box stores and stuff, that they've been coming out more and more for a great price. Sometimes the variegation when people get the plants isn't great. Oh my God, the lighting is so weird. But eventually, once people get the plants into their homes, they start looking so much better and so much more beautifully variegated. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I guess just don't be scared. If you get a plant and you're like, I was hoping it was going to be prettier or better variegated or whatever. Just give it some time. Give it some time in your environment and see what you can do, because it might get better. It probably will. I'm back in this crazy light. Hello. How are you? The next one I have to show you is another kind of sad one. Oh, and I'm dripping water everywhere, so I'm gonna make this quick. So this is my anthurium forgetii. She's just like the top of the forgetii, which is honestly the coolest part. Let me just grab my empty popcorn bowl for my popcorn last night to catch. I'll use as a drip tray here. But look at that newest leaf, or the newest top of the leaf. It's still gorgeous, still so gorgeous, but yeah. This is one that I've had to cut back to a stump at least once, if not twice. And yeah, we're doing okay now, I suppose. Still not the best, obviously. I don't even know how this really happened. I think this one probably started coming out during the move as well. And I don't know. I never even saw the full leaf. It's like when it came out, the sheath or something made it get stuck. I don't even know. I have no idea. But it's a part of a new leaf, so I thought I would show you guys. And not all new leaves are beautiful. Sometimes they come out and they look like crap. But at least the plant is still growing. I feel like that's a good sign, at least, that there is still stuff happening here. I do know that I obviously need to spray this down for pests. I need to spray all my plants down for pests. But you know, we're not dying. We're still doing something. It's trying to do something here at least. So yeah, I just wanted to show you, because not all new leaves are going to be pretty, and that's okay, because it's just plants. I feel like I have like a shadow mustache happening. What's going on here? What's going on? I don't even want to talk about how long it took me to get this slightly lame shot set up, and now I have this crazy light. Woof, that's okay. We're making it work. We're making it work, as Tim Gunn would say. This plant is so thirsty. Okay. So, how can I sit so it's not so shadowy over here? We're just gonna have to deal with it. It's fine. So here is, I think, I'm trying to look around a little bit. And I have one other new leaf to show you, I think. But this is one of the last leaves, I think, to show you here. This is another sad one on account of it came out also during transit, so it got a little beat up, but I still think it's totally worth it to show you guys. This is my Anthurium veitchii, or the king anthurium. So he's got his beautiful abs going on here, but as you can see, let me get you up close and personal here. Where are we? There we are. As you can see, he definitely got torn up in the process of moving here. So yeah, we're missing like the end of the leaf, the very tip, missing a weird little chunk in the middle and some little chunks up top. But overall, it's not too bad. It could definitely be worse, especially moving and everything and traveling over 1,200 miles. This was just in a box in a U-Haul, so I can't be too upset. I think he's doing pretty well. Oh, it looks so good up close. Even with all the weird stuff, it looks so good. Oh my God. Something happened. Shit. Let me show you what I just did. That beautiful anthurium that's like clearly on the struggle bus, I just dropped. All right there. Just all right there. So, okay. All right, you guys, I have one last plant to show you before this sun gets just so crazy out of hand, more than it already is. But I just wanted to show you this one because it is so pretty. It's so hard to show you. I'm so sorry. But this is my Epipremnum amplyssimum aurea variegated. Something like that. I'm pretty certain it's pretty close to that. But this is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. This is another one that was so kindly sent to me by Aroid Market. And it was one that I was like, okay, it's cool. It's all right. Like, it's a cool plant. I like it. And then it started growing. And I was like, oh, that is a cool plant. I really do like that. And yeah, let me just show you its two new leaves. Let me get up in here so you can really see. But it's given me a couple of half moon leaves. Do you see? What? Could those be any more beautiful? Oh my God, they're like twins almost. So pretty. So which one was the newest one? This full half moon leaf looks like was our newest addition to the family. And then this was the second to last one. So gorgeous. I am hoping to get more leaves that are like this. I just like that kind of more speckly variegation. I do worry ever so slightly about these like double half moon leaves, that it's maybe a sign that it's going to revert soon. Ah! Oh my God. I almost fell off my chair. But yeah, I feel like it's like maybe a sign that it might revert soon. I'm not really sure about these plants if they revert. I'm sure they do. I feel like most variegated plants could potentially revert unless it's like a monstera Thai constellation or something. I think that is just in the genetics of the plant. I'm not sure about the Amplyssimum aurea variegated, but isn't it so beautiful? Let me try and show you just one more time. I love it. So cute. All right, you guys, I need to get to work in the next, what time is it? In the next 30 minutes? No, in the next hour. I've got an hour, but I need to get to work in the next hour, and I need to clean up that giant mess that I made. So wish me luck, and thank you guys so much for joining me for this May, is it May? Yeah, our May new leaf tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the new leaves that have popped out. Not a ton, because obviously everything is still kind of getting acclimated to the new surroundings, but I'm really happy with the things that have grown, because if I'm being honest, most of them are like my favorite plants. They're all my favorite plants. Don't tell the others, but yeah, I'm really happy with all the growth that's been happening in this short while. So yeah, stay tuned for next month's new leaf tour, and hopefully I'll have way more to show you. So yeah, let me know what else you guys want to see down in the comments below. But other than that, I will just see you in the next video, which could be in just a second, because you can click on one here or over here, your choice. Grab the vacuum.